Hello, 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 people. I know I sort of messed up not putting this on the schedule at all, but I was just very, very busy recently, including doing tomorrow's video, which is the longest video it's ever been. So my god, there is a lot that we have to go through today, or in general, to be honest. We'll talk about tomorrow's video, which is insanely long. Like, as in, I have never ever made a video as long as tomorrow's video, which is going to be crazy. So we are finally moving on to the Hawk, because I need to get it done. It was meant to be done over 2 weeks ago, and unfortunately I just never got to it. I'm not sure if I'm digging this new music or not. I'm not sure what I think. It seems too, like, uppity, you know? But I just wanted to try and find something not this. Let's try this playlist. Yeah, it's my own fault. Normally I would obviously post that I'm gonna be going live, and then today I just, wow, the last few days have just been a blur, and then I was really, really, really unwell last night, but we're here now. We're here now, and that's all that matters. So hello Marcus, how are you doing today? We are going to hop straight into it, I think, today. As usual, I'm going to start by doing some of the construction, the reviewy stuff. So I'm just going to hide myself for a little bit. So the boxing we're using today for the NHS HAWK is this one, purely because I have used the one that came in the Hawk already to make my Midnight Hawk. So, hey Vikesh, how are you doing today? But yeah, we're gonna use a different Hawk, and then I have the decals, so it still makes an NHS HAWK. I think I may have another boxing somewhere, but I'm not really sure. So we'll see how we go. As far as I'm aware, this is the same kit, so. Okay, so we will have a look at these decals, but we're not going to use them. Well, we'll use these, but that's pretty much it. They look kind of nice, I'm going to be honest. Now, obviously, the decals we're going to be using today is going to be these ones. I'm not sure what ones I want to use. I think I'm going to go this one. I might do a combination of all of them, to be perfectly honest. Because why not, you know? We can do whatever we want. This isn't a real scheme, so yeah. So these are the decals we're going to be using today. I love the Airfix ones, like, with an absolute passion. Ugh, yeah, they're very pretty. Let's have a look at the instructions of this kit then. So, oh god, I can't open it. There we go. We'll put a pilot in because we're going to say it's my mum. And we need to have 5 grams of weight in the nose, but I'm going to make this one a flying one. So this one's going to look a little bit different anyway. I think we could do something really, really interesting with this kit. Hopefully. Okay, so the instructions look quite simple. Let's get into the sprays. There we go. Let's put that in the bin. So, let's have a look at this bit by bit, I guess. These look really, really, really nice, to be honest. I like how these look. Like, look at the detail. They look really, really nice. So yeah, definitely a plus for me. Plus, I like the double-sided tail. That's always a plus. We have the pilot on this one. You can see him right here. Looking splendiferous, or I should say she, because this one is obviously going to be my mum. This part has most of the cockpit on here, along with the front wheel and the air intake. So again, these are organised quite nicely. Wings. Wings are always a good place to look, and these look nice as well. Obviously these are the pieces that go in here, respectively. And the tail section. I like the setting of this kit. It's a very, very nice way to present the model kit. Top side of the wings then. Again, very nice detailing. It looks really, really nice. FX do a cracking job these days, to be honest. Okay. Might need to reorganise these on our mat a little bit so that everything fits. And the last bit is weapons, and we're not going to put any of these on. These are just going to go straight in the spare section, to be perfectly honest. There's not really any need for us to use them, like, you know, we're not making an armed kit, so this bit can basically just go over there. Final piece then is going to be the transparencies. Let's have a look at these. I like that they come back, but again, it is a bit of a plasticky waste issue. Plastic waste issue. Now, I've always said Airfix do a great job with theirs. I mean, look, there's zero issues with opacity there at all. Like, they look fantastic. And the detail on them is pretty superb, honestly. And there should be a nose piece, which is right here. This goes in between the two sections of the cockpit, front bit, and obviously the main canopy line. Hey Sarah, how are you doing today? So yeah, this is the Airfix Hawk that we're going to build today. As I say, we are using a standard boxing to make the NHS version. And that's it. This is what we're going to get into today. Now I can come back and say hello. So, there we are. Hello. So we're going to get into this today. First thing I'm going to do is basically just chop bits out. Now, because we're doing this, FX have really come on over the last few years. If I disappear, it's because I'll be on Messenger from now on. Found my long lost cousin. Oh my god, that's amazing. Please don't obviously let this distract you. You can always have it on in the background if you want. It's absolutely fine. But yeah, FX have definitely come a long way over the last few years. I'm going to really enjoy this kit because I can do whatever the hell I want with it. I don't have to follow any rules. We can paint it how we want. And we're going to paint it how I want. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I like this playlist. It's very nice. So we'll need... I don't think we'll even need this bit because we're doing a flying one. For anyone who didn't hear earlier, I'm doing this as a flying model. This is going to be for my mum. Her birthday's actually just gone past, but I knew I wasn't going to give it to her until she comes up and visits me. And that's going to be in a couple of weeks' time. So I figured, hey, let's get this one built today. Why the hell not? This is going to be a much shorter video though when I do actually release it. because it's not going to have like the usual history and everything, I guess. I think we really probably need those bits. That's probably going to be it, to be honest. Let's see. We're just trying to condense down all the sprue that we have and need. I'm going to cut out the bits we need first. I'm currently decaling a NASCAR kit. Decals are 1990 vintage and going on cloudy. Oh no, but dry and clear. Ah, that's always good. Takes ages to separate. Oh my god. I don't know if you remember when I did those HAWK hunters, but I had like literally the exact same issue where like they looked horrendous going on. Then once they were on, they looked actually kind of good. I'm well nervous for you guys to see tomorrow's video. It's literally the longest video I've ever done. And there's some like kind of personal stuff in it as well, which I've not really... I've always tried to do, but not, I don't think, talking about stuff in the way that I am for this next one. So we'll see how you guys like it, to be honest. I hope you guys love it though. I've honestly spent a lot of time trying to make it look the best that any of my videos ever look, making sure the sound's the best it's ever been. So hopefully I've nailed it. Hopefully. And yeah, I can't imagine finding a long lost cousin. You must have so much to talk about. I don't think there was like anyone in my family who'd be a long lost cousin. Like, I know all my family, I just don't, we don't really talk in my family. I mean, hey, I have a sister who won't even acknowledge my existence. So... where did I put it? I had my new, clumpy clump things. And I put them somewhere, and now for the life of me, I can't find them. That's really annoying. Oh, there's the rubbish ones. We'll just use the rubbish ones, I guess. I don't really understand, like, why the arms aren't molded in. Also, when she was 12, she's now in her 50s. Oh, that's so lovely. Can I make this like wave, basically? Or not? Does that look like it's waving? I'm gonna go with yes. We're gonna go with it, yeah. I mean, that can be pretty much one of the last things we actually paint. Because the pilot can go in quite late, so I'm not too fussed about it. Great. Seats going in. Ugh, I need to get these nails redone. They look horrible. Okay, so I've lost a control column, I think. No, I haven't. Did I cut out? This is the only issue with doing it the way I've done it. Oh yeah, it's those ones. I'm just really, really blind. I'm currently fighting with the Blonde Boss 1-4 cut pit and the transparency don't match up. Oh no. Is it like really bad or is it just sort of like annoying? Obviously, like one of them ends up with an unusable kit, the other one ends up with something that takes forever but is usable. And obviously one of those things is significantly better than the other. Come on. Okay. And that looks okay. So the back needs to go on too. We're going to do that now as well. Oops. Let's pop this on. There we go. Not back a little bit. Just make sure it's fully laid in place. There we go. That looks okay to me. Oh, no, 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 no. It's what the front end, so the front end is clamped together with white glue. Dry, so just hope it does spring open again. Okay. I sort of get what you mean. That's not ideal, is it? Okay. I should put gloves on for this because my hands are not clean, apparently. Apparently I have like foundation and stuff on them. Never mind. It'll come off once it's dry. I'm amazed how you plane builders mask windows. I don't mask. I guess you mean for people who airbrush though, right? Oh no, I have masked a few. But I despise doing it. I'm on your side, Sarah. Or Sarah Jane, sorry. Like, it is one of the worst things in the world, I think. Some people, like, love it though, don't they? Like, they live for a good masking session. And on the other hand, would probably rather chew my own foot off. Not that I'm dramatic at all. You understand. So this should all just stay in place at this point. Not our first time building a Hawk, obviously. Yeah. It goes together so easily and nicely. So we're basically just going to do as much as we can whilst the cockpit dries. So that afterwards we can just glue everything together. I like how these are angled now by default. Like, you don't have to really try and angle them. Back in the day, you had to actually, you know, make sure you angled them correctly. Nowadays, you just fit them in and they're done. Which is so nice. I did already glue that side, that's fine. Oh, getting a hair on my eye. Let's just put this in here. There we go. So that bit is done. So we're not gluing it together yet. We may as well just stick the side bits on as well. So we want 16A and 615A. Okay, there we go. I don't have an airbrush, use rock hands, so it's easy to smooth things over. I didn't get paint rounds, but after decades of building, I'm okay with them now. Oh yeah, like, so like how I do mine, basically. I get that. I genuinely... A lot of people ask if I'll ever go back to an airbrush, and I genuinely don't know. I feel like, I don't know, maybe if I... Maybe like one day when I get a house or something, maybe? Because where I live right now, it's just not the space for it, you know? This doesn't look right. These are the right bits, though, are they not? 15 and 16. Why do these look so messed up, though? That looks better. Okay. And this one is 6. No, 5. That one's this side. We're just gonna take our time and we'll nail this. This bit's so awkwardly curved. It just doesn't sit in my hands very well. There we go. Oh gosh, I just can't put this together. There we go. I think? No, that's not right. That does not look right at all. I've done exactly the same as what I did on the other one. I don't get why my hands are apparently so dirty as well. I could literally just wash them. I don't think I've ever struggled with an air intake before today. But I guess there is a first time for everything, huh? That just isn't right. Like, you can force it, but the curvature's just wrong. Right, we're gonna put some glue in and then hopefully just mold it ourselves. Okay, that looks better. Cool. Now let's glue them on one by one. Hello Jackson, how are you doing? That's wrong. I mean, it's going in the right side. I just for some reason can't line them up. There we go. That looks horrendous. That doesn't look right at all to me. Like, why is there a massive... I think... Are these labelled wrong? Because it looks like it should be that side, right? I was saying, like, the bits don't really fit together properly either. I'm just gonna do something else on this. Fuck it. Let's just stick them in bit by bit. Because something's not right. Like, something's really, really not right on the skirt. These ones won't go in the holes. I don't really understand why. Like, something's blocking them. It might just be this little bit here. Not sure. Yeah, looks like that's all it was. Okay. Well, let's just pick whichever one actually, you know, fits on it. But not that one. I'm like 99% sure I followed the instructions properly on this. Yeah, for some reason it didn't work. But that looks much better. There we go. I don't know what the hell is on my hands. I'm assuming it's makeup. Do you feel support aircraft like the Blue Angels Hercules? I haven't because I haven't got it, but if I got one, then yes, I would. Absolutely. I wanted to build the Turkish Stars C-130, or the C-160 they had actually for a while, didn't they? I wanted to build that for the longest time. I actually had the decals once upon a time. But they're long gone now, unfortunately. Yeah, like anything, really. A lot of the issue is space for me, so I know I've said to one of my friends, like, if they want my model kits, once they're built, they can just have them, some of them, because it's just some model kits I just won't have any room for. And I think ones like that are going to be a part of that, to be honest. We're just gonna get some black that's quite wet. It's not too thick, not too thin. And we're just gonna go over the cockpit. And a layer of black. Before we go through and give any highlights. Before we put the control panel in. Make sure it's all nice and black, you know? Okay. So what we'll do now as well is just take the wings out. Pull this apart. We can paint the inside as well. Hang their build kits on the wall or hanging by the tail. I mean, I live in rented, so I can't really do anything. That's half the issue for me. Obviously one day, hopefully gonna buy, but I mean, I'm not getting any younger. It's part of the reason I did Twitch last year, was to try and earn some extra income. But I just got so burnt out and miserable that it just wasn't worth it, because even though I did start earning some, like, not a horrible bit of money each month, it was killing me, so I basically had to stop doing that. Because, you know, it's pointless buying a house if it's going to mean you're dead. I bet it can be black. I don't think you can really see it when you do it. Yeah. To be honest, most of this you won't see. But you want to make it look nice and tidy, you know? Cool. So now this is relatively dry. We'll go over with another layer. Quite a watered down black. Now the paint has something to stick to. It should give it a nice flat black finish. This is a tar black though, not a pure black. I always find pure black is too much. I have now bought a pure black though. This is basically like a disgustingly dark browny grey, if anything. Which I have become very fond of over the last year. That's all black now. We want to do the control panels as well. Wherever I put them. There they are. And first layer can be quite patchy, it doesn't really matter. Because it's just getting something to stick to the plastic. There we go. So it looks a bit of a mess, but it's absolutely fine. We're not going to need a lot of the other bits. Our pilot, I think I'm going to paint them in black first. But not like a proper black coat. Because we're then going to go grey, and then we're just going to get lighter and lighter and lighter. That is the plan. The helmet will be orange. A little joke with myself and my mum. Oh, it's just flown away. Oh no. I've somehow just lost the pilot. So we're just gonna... We'll deal with that later. As I say, it doesn't need to be done right now. Oh my god, I wish I could do giveaways. Maybe one day though. I mean, I'm approaching the 1,000 subscriber mark. I'm at 649 as I saw this morning. The stats you see in the IC are slightly different, but it looks like 649 now. So I just need to get another 351 and then we're going to be in a really, really good spot. Okay, let's go over this. Bloody hell. Some of the paints are always dry. So tight. No one make any inappropriate comments, huh? Yes, welcome back, Marcus. Where's my tissue? Tissue. That's here. So... This is really not the right type of brush to be doing this on, but... Okay, so now we want to go over it with a lighter grey. And just hope that we don't mess it up. That is true, that is true. I just said on Sunday, like, it's literally a black pilot. It's only indicoated, and yet it's gone. And there's not really anything there for it to blend into. That's what I don't understand. It's absolutely puzzling. I'm sure I'll find it later. I've got enough spare one anyway, so it's fine. Okay, this one is much, much brighter. We need to make sure we get as much paint off as possible. Now this may not be the most accurate outfit in the world. I mean, it'll look nice at least. Hopefully. That's the plan anyway. So it's just really, really basically done, really. Because the main thing you want to stand out in this is going to be the pilot and the decals. Which we're both going to go on to in a moment. I'm going to have another look for my pilot. You know what? I'm pretty sure, like, a god has literally taken this. Because there is nowhere for it to go. Like, literally, there's nothing under my desk for it to go into. And it's just gone. It makes no sense. Tell the dog to get his own cheese. Very true. But we sound someone who can get something for nothing. Gotta hustle. Okay, so I think, besides the fact that we need to redo the pilot, which is fine, because as I say, that bit is literally the last thing we're putting in the kit. So we're pretty much in a position where we can just do decals and put it in. Which is good. It's nice to be in that position already. Seal. Let's just pop all these in. I've tried, but I'm not giving any of them enough pocket money. I mean, pocket money this stage, you need like 3 months worth of... Excuse me! You need 3 months worth of pocket money just to get one. Okay, we're gonna let this soak on here. Once they start sort of moving, we'll pop them on. Like 3 and 2 are going to be the front one. Okay, let that soak for a bit. Now, I have the stands here as well. So... I think it just needs one of these size. Like this size should be fine, I think. Oh my god. That middle bit's not meant to be there. Okay. Hey, Dean. You know what? It would go perfectly in there, wouldn't it? So, there's a way to do this. You wanted to walk at 3:30. Bloody hell. Okay. So. You can already see where it's going through. Now I wonder if we can just... this. Hello! Hello, Peter! And hello, Dean, if you didn't hear me as well. Hello! Nice to see you both here. Alongside everyone else. I'm pretty sure I said hello to you as well, Jackson. I didn't already hello. Okay, so now that's a bit deeper. We'll try and go through with this. Oh my god. Okay. We're gonna stick with this for now then. What if we melted it? Do I have a lighter? Do I have a lighter? I've got loads of DVDs for another project I'm doing. No. Okay. We're just gonna... Okay, that worked. This is slowly working. Okay. I mean, that's not bad. This is, like, quite dangerous, I think. But I'm sure I'll be fine. Okay. It's not wide enough yet, I don't think. Okay. Keep going. I think it's not long enough as well, actually. Although it does look it, I don't think it is. Okay, let's try that. It's not wide enough. Gosh, this needs to be a lot wider than I thought it is. Okay, so we're nearly there. We just need to take a little bit more length off it. So hopefully a little bit more length off it. So we're just going to do this kind of dumb into our hand, but we know what we're doing, it's fine. Okay, I think that should be okay then. There we go. It goes in and it comes out quite easily. And it seems like it should just hold it quite nicely. Oh no. I may have destroyed some of the decals whilst I was moving my arms around. Oh dear. Okay, it is what it is, it's fine. I'm curious where they've gone, but it's fine. Which one goes at the front? 11. An Altario. Oh, nice. I think we all want to go there, Sarah Jane. Okay, I sort of rescued that a little bit. Yeah, you can buy loads of masks. It's insane the amount they offer. Okay, I messed this up, but it's fine. We're not gonna get angry or sad or anything, because there is literally no point. Like, okay, so I lost a lot of decals, but you know what? We can only do what we can do right now. They're not on my hand. Yes, they are. Okay, they are on my hand, actually. I did not know they were on my hand. Oh, that one just dropped off. Oh no, where did it go? Oh, it's here. Does that look kind of crap? Absolutely. Are we gonna just accept that that's what we have? Yes, we are. Oh, well, it's come off my finger. Here we do a car with masks. You're looking at bombers? What bombers are you looking at? So we have another one on my arm still. So we've only lost one decal, I think. That's not as bad. Ugh, that was fantastic. They did an April Fool's 1/24 scale Lancaster? No way. It's amazing. Although, you know what? There would 100% be an audience for it. There would also be a lot of people who would say, oh my god, yes, I'm so excited, and then never ever build it. But they would buy, like, 3. Because, one, you've got to gatekeep all those people who are filthy casuals, obviously. And 2, because they just want to make sure that they have all of them. And also, you know, make money. Okay, cool. Ugh. We are nearly done with the assembly section, which is fantastic. I do just need to check my messages quickly, I do apologise. I do apologise, I will just be a moment, guys. Okay, cool. Right, so I don't think this looks too bad, right? Like, it doesn't look bad, I don't think. It probably doesn't show very well for you guys, but for me, I think it looks good. But obviously, I'm going to be biased, aren't I? So this is part 11. So this is the front one. Oh yeah, the one from James May's toy show. Which I love going to see. I think it's a shame it's at Cosford, because I have issues with Cosford. For many reasons. But it is cool that it's there, you know? Cosford could be such a better museum than it is my issue. Or I think it could be anyway. I know I'm not the only one who feels the way I do towards Cosford though. Also, if you try and volunteer there, if you're not like older, you basically get treated like a child. Because when I tried to volunteer there, the older people who worked there were very rude to me, and basically spent the whole time complaining about young people. and essentially saying that, like, you know, we don't want to work, we don't want jobs. And at the time I wasn't employed, and I was really struggling because I'd been applying for jobs for months and months and months and just not able to find anything. And all they did was sit there saying, all young people do is go to uni and then just can't be able to get a job. And then even when I explained my situation, carried on complaining about that and said, oh, they don't want to do any volunteer work. And I was like, well, I'm here. And they were just like, yeah, well. It's just like, okay then. I guess I just don't count. So yeah, that is my own personal vendetta. And it doesn't affect, like, most of the museum I think is great. I think the Cold War hangar is a joke. I think it's one of the worst layouts I've ever seen for any museum. But other than that, it's a great museum. I love the Nimrod there, though. That's really well looked after. And there's a BC-10 and a Hercules there, which my dad flew on both. So I love going there for that. Okay, I think we're ready cockpit-wise. Am I still going to be able to get a pilot in here, actually? Let's just check. Should probably check that before we glue it all in place. Yeah, I know it's wrong, but I mean, what can you do? I just stopped going, you know, I just said that I'm not really interested in volunteering. I got a free ride on the little simulator though. So I guess at least I got something out of it, huh? It amused me though because, like, they basically all just sat there and did nothing the entire day, sat at the desk. I walked around, interacted with people, explained principles of aerodynamics to people. So I think I actually did more than they did. And I think one of them was volunteer, one of them was like paid to be there. I don't know, it was a very weird like situation. Alright guys, we're doing it, we're mixing it. Oh my god, here we go. It's going in, guys. Ah! So now we're going to merge the two halves. And then glue the wings on. But hopefully this should just all go to plan. I can't see why it wouldn't anyway. Come on. Oh my gosh, look at that guy. It's like a glove. So we're just gonna check that this goes in without me having to drill more holes. Which it does, which is fantastic. So now we're gonna find our tape, which hopefully I have put somewhere central. Which means we know I've not. Because why would I put anything anywhere sensible? So yeah, modelling tape is apparently something I don't have right now. Which I don't really understand because I literally had it last stream. Which means I probably left it out somewhere. And it's now just sort of vanished into the ether. Oh no! Oh no, 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 no. Oh, darn it. Okay, guess we're sitting here for a while and holding stuff together. To be honest, it's actually going together fine, it looks like. That bit of the wing needs to sink in a little bit, I think. Obviously, we don't want to glue the stand in place. That's one of the things I'm trying to be a bit careful of. Okay. And we can now, should be able to just wiggle that out. And there we go. My age and mental health makes me employment blank me even with unpaid work. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I get it, mental health side. I'm sure everyone's noticed the marks on my arm. And I'm very open about my mental health, but I've had job interviews before where I've worn like a short sleeve dress or something, and they've seen like the marks on my arms, and they're just like, and like they obviously don't say it because that's illegal, but you just know that that's the reason why, and like you can see it on their face, especially in like a customer service role. So I can sort of relate a little bit. Okay. We can skip ahead a little bit. Let's skip ahead a little bit. 24B. This bit. If I could employ everyone here, I would. I think my dream would be to like work at Affect, honestly. But like I don't even know what I would do. Like I think I'd be good in their magazine. But honestly, like I'd rather just do my own thing. I was gonna apply there once, but I didn't. And I sort of regret it. Because I would have been able to live with my grandma for a few years, but then at the same time I would never have met my partner. And that would have been tragic, because he's like the love of my life, so yeah. That is looking like a hawk, I'm happy to say. Oh, this bit I didn't glue, did I? Because I wasn't sure if it actually got glued in place or not, so. Oh, what other bits can we do? I have marks as well. I just stole them a bit. Almost. So, where I work at the moment, obviously I'm not going to say where I work, but I will say they have been absolutely incredible with mental health. Even when I took a month off due to one of the bigger scars, shall we say. They were absolutely fantastic. They just didn't really question it at all. They were genuinely lovely. I feel very, very lucky, very, very privileged for that. I know a lot of people in work situations where they just don't have that support, and it genuinely breaks my heart. I've had it. So my funniest one was I had an interview with and so it was in the industry that I was working in at the time, and at the time I was like I was so multifaceted, so multi-skilled, and I went somewhere and I did like literally double the amount of stuff that they wanted me to do in this new place. And the whole interview they talked about being trans and being bisexual, and then didn't really ask me about any of my things. I saw the score sheets for my interview. I scored like in the like very high 90s, like 97, 98%. And then they basically said, we don't think you're a fit for the company. And it was like, oh, I wonder if it's because I'm like bi and trans. Like, could it be that? Because it's almost like you talked about that my entire fucking interview. So when when the agency guy called me and was like, you know, do you have any feedback? And I went, no, I went, do I have any feedback? And they went, no, not really. And I went, can I leave some feedback for the company? And they asked me and I told him, and the guy was absolutely horrified. And I stopped looking for jobs for a bit. I shouldn't have, but I did. Okay, so we're going to do this with the air breakout, I think. Because I just think it would just be a nice change to what I normally do. So we need number 19, is it? 19B? Oh no, not number 19B. Wait, is this is Spiro, that's why. Yeah, we need this bit. It's a very sad world. No, it's not a sad world we live in today. It's some people are assholes, but the majority of people are amazing. I mean, look at everyone here. You're all amazing. And like, honestly, fuck those people. They're sad, pathetic people. Like, everything in life can be really miserable and depressing. But once you have a little crew you can vibe with, like I do with you guys, you know, genuinely life gets a lot better. And that might sound really dumb or really silly, but it's genuinely how I feel. Whoops. There we go. Well said. Thanks. I don't often have good ideas, but sometimes I do. I just think it's really easy to get overwhelmed with the sadness in life. And what's really important is recognizing every time you have a lovely... I haven't done the back bit as usual. Sorry, I just realised I forgot to do something. But I forget to do every single time I build a hawk. No! Every time. Every time. Literally every time I build a hawk, I've forgotten to do this. 6B. Which one's Sprue B? That's Sprue D. We don't need you. We don't care about you. We don't love you. Which Sprue? You're Sprue A. We don't love you either. You're Sprue G, so we definitely don't care about you. Are you Sprue B? Okay, you are. The bit I need isn't here. No! 6. Oh no. It's fallen out of mine. Oh, for God's sake. No. The box is in. Okay, the engine may just be empty on this one. It seems. Because it's not in anything. And I noticed it when I was cutting it originally that it wasn't there. And I probably flicked it off somewhere. It's fine. It's annoying, but it's fine. Yeah, so who knows where that bit's gone? It's fine. We won't notice. We could make it, like, look a bit better ourselves anyway with some cutting. Being autistic, I tried to get involved with Autistic Walking Group. They asked me about my gap employment when they realised mental health it was all over. Fuck them. Honestly, fuck them. So I don't talk about it on here. But just so you know, I'm on the spectrum as well. I got diagnosed last year. After a long time of, I guess, doing what a lot of people do and, you know, just not wanting to deal with it. And it's made my life a lot better now knowing. So, and I get, like, the feeling of being excluded. And for what it's worth, obviously, you're always welcome here. Carpet monster needs feeding. Yeah. Absolutely, the carpet monster does need feeding. But yeah, for what it's worth, you're always welcome here. Like, I've always said, like, my modelling spaces are always going to be, you know, ASD inclusive. So, for what it's worth, that you're welcome here. This looks like trash. I had very high hopes myself. You know what, actually it doesn't look that bad. I don't think that looks that bad. Genuinely, it doesn't look that bad. Alright, let's get that off. Everyone has demons, when will the world grow up? The world will never grow up because our society is designed to pit people against each other under the proposed guise of meritocracy, when in reality it's just making sure that no one ever reaches the top who could make any difference. And that's why it's so important to find people who get you, who understand you, who love you, because the world is horrible in that regards. But as I say, we all found each other. Why am I not mad at this? Like, I normally hate when I try and do these sort of things. And this actually doesn't look horrendous. I'm honestly shocked. Oh no, I've knocked that bell. Ah! No! Victor! Okay. There we go. Oh no, I just mushed it. No! I thought it could look worse. It's fine. Okay. Let's put it back on the stand for a second. I got diagnosed 5 years ago, explains a lot. Oh my god, did you have like the same thing that I did where like you literally just like sat there and went, oh my god, all those times I didn't understand people suddenly make sense. And like all the times I got frustrated where I thought, why is this so easy for everyone else? And you're just like, ah, autism. Because, my god. I wish I'd known so much sooner. You know, I am where I am now. We can fill in the London gear, can't we? There's lots of people there. I've been very lucky to meet some of them. Some people need to grow up. Some people also need to just like put their face in front of a moving train, to be perfectly honest with you. But the majority of people in the world can be absolutely darling when given the chance. I genuinely, like, I'm one of those people. So I did my degree in philosophy and psychology. And I was one of the only people, well, I think I was the only person who used, when we talked about the innate nature of good and evil, I was like the only one who ever argued for like people are innately good. And I still to this day believe that it's society that creates the monster, not the person. And that although there may be some biological determinism to it, that ultimately when people are given a choice, and it's a genuine choice free of like guilt, they will help other people when they can. And I will argue that till the day I die. Because I've seen some truly wondrous, amazing things in my time. And I refuse to believe it was all down to just luck or whatever. Wait, is this meant to go the other side? No. Is this the wrong way around? Okay, so it may have been the wrong way around. That's kind of annoying, but it's fine. Wait, is it? That doesn't look like that's going in all the way. Oh god, I can't get this out now. Probably should have just looked at the parts before I started doing this, but never mind. I sort of feel like I should cut them out. I'm going to. I feel like they're part of the problem. Well, that is not going in super well. But it looks like it's sort of... Oh. I don't know why this isn't going in. I feel like I just need to hold it down. I'm getting my nails redone tomorrow anyway, so who cares? I'm really bad at organising things, that's my main thing. It's one of the things I struggle with doing this channel, to be honest. It's like, I'm really good at doing the stuff and learning stuff. But when it comes to like actually scheduling it and managing my schedule, that's not great yet. That's another reason I want to sort of try and earn enough to obviously buy a house, so that then I in theory won't have to worry about all this stuff anymore. Oh crap, it is the other way around. I've just realised, worked it out in my head. It is the other way around. Yeah, there we go. Glad I made that into an absolute mess for no reason. But it's fine, that's what sanding paper's for, right? There we go. That looks actually kind of nice. Even with our crusty little exhaust. Okay, let's have a look and see what else we need to do. There are no weird people, just awesome, unique individuals. Exactly, like neurodivergence. I found it really hard to like work out if I felt like I was disabled or not. And like in some situations, absolutely, I feel disabled as fuck, man. But like actually a lot of the time, nah. Like, I'm just like anyone else. I work slightly differently, and I'm sure maybe Sarah Jane may feel the same, that, you know, you are just a normal person who just functions very slightly differently. So I always find this bit fucks up my entire model. So I'm gonna trim this already. I think that was the hardest thing for me, was like being told you're disabled when you never actually feel disabled, right? I find that at work, Sarah, like in my job, all the time when people do stuff that just seems like so convoluted to me, and they're just like, well, that's not the logical way. Now that looks like that's gonna fit perfectly. Ugh, guys, it's working. It's working. significant interest group? I mean, didn't I agree the other week that I would make a... Oh, no, you mean SIC, not SIG. What's an SIC? Oh, I need to book Milton Keynes still. I still need to do that. Like, it's Sunday only, so I can go, because I'm off it for work. I need to book the weekend for Scale Model World as well, though. Just so you guys as well know, I'm going to go up to probably just over 2 hours from the stream, and then I'll be heading off for dinner. Because my partner is working away, basically, for the entire of this month. Which is how they used to be pre-COVID, so I'm really happy for them, because they're going to love their work. But it means I don't really get to see them, so that's a bit of a bummer. I think so, yeah. I've never been, so my anxiety will be going through the absolute fucking roof. Particularly because I think I'm probably going to end up going on my own, from the sounds of things. But that's okay. I'll just have to film it all myself. Get some new batteries. These SIC groups, IPMF. What's an SIC group? I know, like, SIG was, like, significant interest group, right? Or special interest group. What's an SIC? I'm probably just really behind on the lingo, guys. Someone make me feel less left out. Stash needs to be carefully nurturing to grow. So I actually am doing my first resin kit in a few weeks, by the way. If anyone wants to watch the absolute disaster that stream will be. Obviously, I need to buy a decent mask for that as well, though. We need a carpet monster seg. You know what? Why not? I said, guys, if I get to 1,000, I'll set one up. Like I said, I'll happily set up a sig for, like, the channel and for everyone else, and I can't guarantee we'll go to many shows beyond Telford, but I'd love to do it. At the moment, I'm just depending on the generosity of Marcus for me to put some of my models down. So basically, once I've got this bit done, I'm gonna white tack it. Well, I'll varnish the cockpit, and then I'll white tack it so that we can basically rattle can it white. I think they are specific interest groups. Oh, yeah. The only thing I'd win at Talbot is parking ticket, and I don't have a car anymore. So funny thing, last time when I went to Telford last year, I legitimately parked in the multi-story opposite because it's cheap compared to like what they used to charge for you to park on the stadium. And I lost my ticket, and then as we were driving off, I found it. So we had to pay like the full day's parking, which I think was like £14, but we were only paying like £6 or something otherwise. So yeah, that was a bit of a bummer. Okay, this looks... It's not dry, but it's dry enough. So we're gonna glue this on. And then just check that the cockpit and canopy still fit. So, where are those transparencies that we were definitely looking after? There we go. Nico has that. Yeah, no, I can get that. When so it used to be my partner had a car, and he'd always wanted a Land Rover, and his friend was selling an old one, like 10 years old, like not new or anything. And it was before COVID, and he'd just done like an amazing amount of work. So I was just like, yeah, if you want to get it, you know. And then COVID hit. He lost his job, and we had to sell it as well. So don't worry, you're not alone. I've been there. It's horrible. We ended up, luckily, my parents helping us get another car. Well, basically, my parents were getting a new car anyway. And said, hey, do you need our old car? And I was just like, yes, it is. Oh my god, look at that fitting, guys. See, fantastic. So we're just going to check the front bit fits as well. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. So obviously, I've got to paint it and everything, guys, but I'm not mad at this. I think it looks nice. Oh, I'm really happy with this. I don't think there's really anything more I can do with it for now, so let's go back and just chat for a little bit, guys. Ugh. So a couple of questions for you guys. First of all, how's the music today? And also, I just want to do... I guess I also want to ask, like, do you guys care whether the videos come out, like, every week, like they used to? Or are you happy with the longer videos that come out every 2 weeks? Because I'm having a lot more fun doing the longer videos where I properly talk about an aircraft's history, talk about it in gaming, because obviously that's another passion of mine. It also means I can reach another audience by releasing gaming videos for aviation and just sort of cover aviation as a whole. But the videos, even if I was doing the short one still, which was still like 25 minutes, and I don't think they were as good, I think I would still have to do every other week. And I know I was doing every week for ages, so I just wonder if you guys like have any thoughts or opinions on it, because for me, I hope you guys just like love that I'm doing them and don't care whether it's every other week or not. I had a Passat and used to do repairs on it with the MOT man, said it was £1,000 to put back on the road. I had a similar situation with my car. My uncle used to lots of red ways, so it's easy to walk around. Yeah. You're not wrong. Oh, got a message. I think it's one. Sorry, one of my friends is buying a house, so... Oh, it's not what I thought it was. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Like, if you're happy for them to be every other week or whatever. Also, I'll just go back to this for a second. So you guys know what I'm thinking of doing. I'm not doing this tail. I hate it. I think it's really boring. So we're gonna do this tail. We're gonna put these on obviously the tail sections. We're gonna have this on it, this on it. We're gonna do NHS charities on the bottom of it, I think. Do the hearts. Maybe on the top of the wings, maybe? We're just gonna have like basically, and I can say this obviously as a queer person, the gayest looking lane. Like, it's gonna be queer as fuck. And I'm gonna love it. Whenever I have time, I look forward to your videos, long or short. Stream whenever you want. I like the long historical content and the new research where I can fact find, and I love it. Entirely up to you. I enjoy both. If that's not sitting on the fence. Oh my god, guys, you're so nice. Oh. Honestly, I've had such a rough week. I literally feel like crying. Because you're being so kind. But it's not sitting on the fence at all. Oh, I'm actually crying. No need to put unnecessary pressure on yourself. Enjoy what you want to do when you want. Guys, don't. I'm gonna cry. I mean, obviously, like, I love doing this. I love talking to you guys. I love meeting people all around the world for doing this. And I'm really proud of the videos I'm doing now. I feel like I talk about aviation in a way that... Thanks, Dean. It's from the NHS charity kit. They're amazing. But I'm going to make mine, like, the queerest plane ever. Instead of doing it's just NHS. Because it is for my mum, so yeah, she gets it. But yeah, anyway. I don't want anyone to take this the wrong way. But I feel like there are a lot of people who talk about aviation and they're all models, and it's literally just like you look at the kit and then it's all like just pictures and that's it, and you don't get to see the person behind it. You don't get to like look at any like emotion behind it or anything else, and I wanted to try and do something different, and I think I'm doing that, hopefully. I mean, my statistics say otherwise. Actually, no, my stats are okay. The War Thunder videos do absolute trash, but I knew they would. But I wanted to do them because I don't want to... Like, I want to be able to, like, if I want to do just, like, gaming video, I can just do it, you know? But the Boomerang video did really, really well. The S199 video did. Considering the amount of errors in that video, like... Not in terms of, like, the accuracy or anything, but, like, the audio and stuff I did. There was so many things wrong with it. So, do you guys want a sneak peek of tomorrow's video? Because if you do, I can show you a sneak peek. But I'm going to show it quite far back, so you guys don't get, like, super high res of it. Let me just get my keyboard. Should we do a sneak peek? Let me just boot it up. I'm just moving you guys over there for a second so I can put it on. This music is so nice. This is like definitely my new playlist. Okay. Are we ready? I need to like set it up because it's not set up properly. Okay, ignore that this will look like absolute trash. Which it will. So let's give you guys a preview. Let me just put this up. Thing is Peter Rao, which stands for let me. Oh, why am I getting double echo? PZL, one of the branches of PZL. So just to give some background, I know we've talked about the PZL P11, and my understanding is PZL, which stands for... I don't know why that's echoing. I don't know why that's echoing at all. It's not echoing, like, in real life. Let me say this really badly, but... I'm Zakłady Lotnicze State Aviation Works. I have no idea if I said that either. Okay, I don't know why it sounds all echoey, but just ignore that. Wait, is it actually echoey? Okay, it's only echoey when I'm streaming it. P11. But yeah, there's some funny stuff. Like Stalin dying like that. But I mean, freedom. Yeah, I don't know why it sounds echoey, but no, let's just turn that off. I don't want you guys to eat my stream. There we go. But yeah. So that's like a little preview of tomorrow. When you're part of Acro History, can I suggest motorsport history? I do enjoy the Monday evening, and yes, love the music as well. Very cool and relaxing. So I keep trying to make sure I use similar music in all my videos, so it is chill, relaxing stuff. There is one artist in particular, Geographer, who I'm using very regularly. It's from YouTube Studio, but I love their music, so I'm using that quite a lot. If you want to suggest like one thing you want me to do for motorsport history, I will definitely do a video on it. If there's something you really want me to do, Sarah, that's not like hideously expensive, like reasonable cost model kit, and any particular markings you want, like if you can send me the links and stuff, like drop me an email. I don't even know if I think this email address still works. It should do. Oh, my whole headset's echoey now for some reason. Very odd. But yeah, you can send me an email and I can try and do what I can. One of the photos behind you look like the Indian Air Force one. Well, that may be because I mentioned the Indian Air Force, because obviously I do about the whole history of the Ishkra, even though we're doing Biala Shilvani Ishkri, and we do their history as well. It's obviously, well, I mean, let's give you a very small sneak preview. Let's not let you see it in too much detail. Oh, look, there are 2 planes there, but I only built one, didn't I? What could that be? Oh, God. But you'll have to watch tomorrow to find out exactly what it is. I'm just mean like that, you know? I don't know why my headset's echoing now. If the audio echoed for you, I don't know why it did. I apologise. Yeah, I think I'm ready to If I just deafened any of you, I'm so sorry. That exact one I just posted, info@mizmodeler.com. Anything you want to send me there. At some point, I'm going to do a community video, because I know, I think Marcus has sent me a couple on Discord. Jackson sent me via an email, I know, which I need to sort of put in a video at some point. So if I get enough of you sending me stuff, I'll make a community video. That's the plan anyway. Yeah. Send to that email address. I should probably check that email address is just still working. Bear with me a moment. It should still be active. Because I think originally it wasn't his own email address. So let me just check. Bear with me, guys. No, it's still active. It's all good. I panicked for a moment that I deleted. Fantastic. Thank you for that. It'd be really lovely to see it. Oh, apparently I renewed it and I didn't even know. Well, I have that email address for a year now at least. Without even realising. And because I'm an idiot, I upgraded my email address for 2 years. At my website for 2 years, so that's still there. Cool. Well, I'm gonna call it a day there, I think, guys. Again, thank you everyone for being here. I love you all. Obviously tomorrow, the main thing for me, from me to you anyway, is if you can please obviously comment on the video when it comes out. As much as liking the video helps, commenting on it really helps with the engagement. And share it anywhere where you like talk to people about models, I guess. If you have friends who are into models, the more subscribers I can get, the better it helps YouTube push my stuff. So, I don't know, I can depend on you guys. Sarah, I hope you feel amazing. And if you ever need to chat about your mental health, bear in mind these Sundays, if you want to chat about shit in the chat box, if you want to say, I hate life today, you can always talk. This is a safe space for anyone, regardless of like your gender, sexual identity, preference, or anything, like disability, neurodivergence. So anyone is safe to talk here. But yeah, I think that the stream is like basically is always slightly behind me talking. So I'm just going to check where it is before I say goodbye. Okay, so it's not too far behind. But yeah, and I will, I guess I'll see you all tomorrow then. Oh, I need to change it to, to an unlisted video. It will be in the usual place for you guys as well. Lovely stream, bye all, and take care of yourselves. Yes, everyone, absolutely take care of yourselves. You're all lovely human beings. Next week I'll try